The Edmonton Oilers and the St. Louis Blues here at Rogers Place. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, Brent Griffiths, Rob Brown, Brendan Escott, Jack Michaels. We're the Oilers Radio Network just doing the presentation down at ice level. Connor McDavid, the Molson Cup winner for the month of November. That comes as a shock to absolutely no one. Edmonton, they have won 4 of their last 5. They're taking on a Blues team 4-0-1 since they made the coaching change and Jim Montgomery has come in. So 2 good teams ready to go at it Saturday night here at Rogers Place. We look forward to it. But first, we have the national anthems to be performed here at ice level by Mr. Robert Clark.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
This is Oil Country. Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
Oilers and the St. Louis Blues here at Rogers Place. Good evening, Cam Moon, Bob Stauffer. We're upstairs. We're ready to go, and it's the starting lineup, and it's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Flexibility within reach. Get back in the game with customizable designs by Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers. For the Oilers up front, Leon Draisaitl with Vasily Podkolzin and Kasperi Kapanen. On defense, Darnell Nurse, Brett Kulak. In goal, it's Stuart Skinner. For the Blues, Robert Thomas with Jake Neighbors and Pavel Buchnevich. On defense, Philip Broberg and Colton Parayko. In goal, it's Jordan Bennington. The referees are Dan O'Rourke and Kendrick Nicholson, Tommy Hughes and Joe Mahan. They're on the lines. We get ready to go. Here at Rogers Place, the Oilers and the Blues. We've dropped the puck. We're underway as Nurse will shoot it into the blue zone, and it rims over on the right. On the right wing boards, Draisaitl to the blue line to Kulak. To the right wing corner it goes. Broberg will pick it up there for the Blues. Over to Parayko and the St. Hubbard product on the right wing for Buchnevich. Buchnevich is being pressured and has to give it back to Parayko. Parayko up the right wing to Jake Neighbors, the former Edmonton Oil King. Off the right wing boards and in. It goes in behind the Edmonton net. Kicked around by Kulak. Will poke it up the right wing to the top of the circles. Buchnevich had kept it in. Kulak up the right wing again. This time to Kapanen. Now to Draisaitl at center ice. Will softly dump it in. It bounces to Binnington. Oilers make a quick change. Up the left wing. Suter gets the puck to center ice. Gives it to Walker. He'll dump it in. Ekholm turns on the right wing. Runs right into Toropchenko. It goes in behind the net. Faxa off the right wing boards to the blue line. Ripped way wide of the goal by Parayko. The puck in behind the Edmonton net. And it's Bouchard up the left wing off of McDavid's stick. And it's kept in. This time Bouchard to Ekholm. Minute 15 gone here. Scoreless first. Oilers take on the Blues. Now to McDavid in over the line. Cuts across over to the right side. In front of the net. Off a stick. Loose puck at the side of the goal. And it goes to McDavid out of the left wing corner. Pass to the middle. Off a stick. And the puck cleared out to center ice. As Kyrou got it out. Hyman right back in. Got it across the middle. It's broken up. And Shen comes the other way for St. Louis. Whips a pass across to Kyrou. Angle shot off the outside of the Edmonton goal. Nurse to the corner. The right wing boards, it doesn't get out. Saad tried to feather a pass through the middle to Shen. That doesn't work, and it goes to the top of the circle and out with it. To center ice is Skinner, and Jeff Skinner off the right wing boards to Henrique. A little far for him. The puck cleared. And Shen gets to center, and he's able to shoot it in for St. Louis. Nurse with the puck in behind the Edmonton net. Now on the right wing to Stetcher, across to Nurse. Up the left side, directed in by Perry. Binnington for the right wing to Suter, rimmed on the left for Holloway. Now to center ice to Sundqvist, and it goes offside at the Edmonton line. St. Louis is to tag up, is skating out as Janmark. Now turns back into his own end. Over to Emberson. So 2.5 gone here in a scoreless first.
Well, they're booing both Broberg and Holloway on their first puck touches tonight.
Didn't take long, did it? Pass for Ryans behind him. It's icing against the Oilers.
Now, neither guy played 100 regular season games for the Edmonton Oilers. Do you recognize them at all, given what happened? I mean, there's been a couple times guys have been recognized here for playing less than that. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I hear you.
You know,
yeah.
I know you're. Don't get me wrong. No one's cheering against those guys. I'm just saying, is there a number of games associated with the player? 250 games, 500 games. Do you guys have a policy of that when you were in Red Deer?
No, I don't remember recognizing anybody coming back.
There we go. A little bit different when the guy's got a 4-year junior career.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You don't have that longevity at all. Up the right wing to center ice. Gets to Connor Brown. He's able to dump it in. Goes to the right wing corner. Brown centering pass broken up. Broberg there for St. Louis. Now across to Parayko. He's in the slot area to Broberg on the left. You can hear the boos. Up to center to Neighbors. Down to Parayko. In over the line. Buchnevich. Cross ice to Thomas. And a glove save made by Skinner. He'll hold on to that. One-time shot off the left wing by Thomas. And Skinner snares it out of the air.
First line matchup for St. Louis out against the Oilers' fourth line. And the Oilers got diced open 5v5. Real good shot from Robert Thomas, who's got a lot of ability. Last 3 seasons, 77, 65, and 86 points. Good face-off, man. Shen's out there right now. He's had an up-and-down stretch the last couple of years. Minus 49 the last 2 seasons.
Face-off to the right of Skinner.
There was some belief that he might have been in play. 8th year in St. Louis. Doug Armstrong was trying to make some changes and alterations with his team, and he did through the offer sheets.
Suter with a shot, steered aside by Skinner. Kapanen in behind the net. Gave it to Stetcher, up the left wing to Draisaitl, unable to get it outside, and kept it in. On the left side to Shen. He'll shoot wide of the net. It rims off the stick of Falk, and it comes out. Falk at his own blue line. Now to Suter, will bring the puck in on the left, gets it to the middle, and Saad couldn't get a shot away. Draisaitl up the left wing to the blue line and just out. Back to Falk, goes off the heel of his stick. Oilers will make a change.
Blues have had a couple nice zone entries so far.
Falk waits in.
With 16 minutes, 7 seconds left in the first period, the Edmonton Oilers are tied with the St. Louis Blues 0-0.
It up, shoots it back in. Out of the right wing corner. Falk through the middle, way too far for Faxa. It will be icing against the Blues. Well, you see that all the time, a coaching change, and the team gets
Brian
going.
Burke affectionately referred to that as the dead cat bounce.
Yes.
I think it's going to be different. This is the guy that they wanted, Jim Montgomery, and they got him, and he's a good coach. No question. I mean, we voted for him 2 years ago for Coach of the Year. Pretty much a slam dunk that year. Boston was the best at everything. Until Florida got him 2 years in a row in the playoffs. Let's not forget that they lost Boston lost to the Panthers last year in 6 and 7 the year before.
It's just inside the Edmonton blue line. Bouchard across to Ekholm. Up the left wing, gets over center ice. He'll fire it in. Puck goes to the right wing corner. Nugent Hopkins had got it low. Now Parayko will get it up the boards. It'll come to the line where McDavid was able to poke it up. Now he'll wind that thing up and bring the puck in over the line down the right wing. Drops it back. Bouchard, right wing point. Down the boards to Nugent Hopkins. Into the left wing corner for McDavid. To the point, Ekholm. Back to McDavid. Takes it into the left wing corner. Makes a couple of moves. Back to the blue line. Ekholm. His shot. And the save by Binnington with Hyman right in front of the net. Parayko's able to get it out. Scoreless here on the first. 5:10 gone in the opening period. Hyman comes in on the right wing. Now to McDavid. Stops up on that right side at the top of the circle. Drops the puck to Ty Emberson from the angle off the stick of Broberg. That'll go out of play. Face-off will stay in the blue zone to the left of Binnington.
It's a 73 out-of-town update. Medicine Hat up 4-2 over the Edmonton Oil Kings, who are here tomorrow.
Regina's in town. 4 o'clock game here at Rogers Place.
Bakersfield losing their 4th straight game last night. They're struggling. Can't score. Second last in goals, 4 last in the power play. They lost 5-3 in San Diego. They're in Ontario tomorrow.
It's in the right wing corner in the blue zone. We're scoreless here in the first period. Back to the blue line. Emberson off the right side. It goes off the stick of Jeff Skinner. Top of the circle. Puck cleared out by Thomas to center ice. Now dump into the Oilers zone. Stuart Skinner to play it. Puck on the end boards. Neighbors trying to get it loose. Got it to Buchnevich. Out to Thomas to the blue line. Perunovich. His shot. And it's blockered away by Skinner. Perunovich will keep it in left corner. Got it in front of the net. Thomas can't get a shot away. Puck turned over, and it's Emberson to lift it up and out. The right wing, Neighbors just to the Edmonton blue line.
St. Louis looks sharp early, Cam.
They do. And a 4-3 win at Calgary a couple of nights ago. That was in overtime.
And they were badly outshot in that game, especially in the third period. But got a debatable goal in old T that some thought may not count.
Puck gets turned over in the blue zone. Binnington will step up, put it off the left wing glass. It hits the linesman, goes back in. The Oilers have to tag up as they were offside. Up the left wing to Shen. Now he springs Saad down the left side over the line. His shot and a glove save made by Skinner. He's going to hold on to that. 6 minutes, 35 seconds gone here in a scoreless first. The Oilers hosting St. Louis. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. Scoreless between the Oilers and the Blues here in the first period. Tonight's Oilers Kids with Cancer 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's in support of the Ben Stelter Foundation and Kids with Cancer Society, supporting families battling cancer and advancing research in hopes of finding a cure. You can help support the fight against cancer by getting your 50-50 tickets at edmontonoilers.com/50-50. That jackpot right now over $1 million. Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. 15 saves and a 1-0 loss in Vegas on Tuesday. That was his last action. Calvin Pickard picked up the win Thursday against Columbus. Derek Ryan wins the draw. Nurse goes in behind his net, up the left wing, and Podkolzin got it out to center ice. Draisaitl brings the puck in on the left. Now to Podkolzin down the left wing, turns in the corner, brings it up top of the circle to the blue line to Nurse, shoots it towards the net. It goes off the outside of the goal. Parayko up the left wing will get it out to Saad. Now in over the line. Saad across to Kyrou. That was just off of Kapanen. Kyrou's got it right corner to Saad in behind the goal. He's over to the left wing. Saad to the left wing point. Perunovich will get it across. The shot from the point by Kessel and the save made by Skinner. He'll cover that up. Blues got a lot of speed in that Oilers zone.
Yeah, and they added some speed at forward and on the back end with the RFA offer sheets with the additions of Broberg and Holloway. That said, and part of it is they've had some injuries, but I mean they're 26th in the league in expected goals for 5v5. That is a surprise to me.
Yeah.
The Oilers are 13th in the league right now, Cam, in goals against. They're 28th in save percentage. Logic would dictate that number will improve as the season goes on for the goals against average, just because you got to figure they'll get more stops. Probably won't finish the year 28th in save percentage.
No, probably not. It's on the inboards, comes in front of the net, and shot just wide. Opportunity there for Buchnevich, and the puck goes to the left wing inside the Oilers on top of the circle, and there's Hyman to bring it out for Edmonton. Dishes on the right to McDavid into the blue zone to the left wing point. The pass just off the stick of Neighbors. It comes out.
Two forwards on the team get a pass backwards. One's name is Connor, the other one's name's Leon. That's it.
Nugent Hopkins will dump it in. Broberg to the end boards. Up the right wing to Buchnevich. Now to Thomas, just to the blue line and out. McDavid goes across to Bouchard at center ice. Brings the puck in on the right wing. Now to Hyman along the right wing boards in the blue zone. We're scoreless here in the first period. Just over 8 minutes gone. Out through the middle of the ice. Faxa comes into the Oiler end, and that goes offside at the Edmonton blue line.
You know the old Tommy McVie line about back passes, right?
Yes.
It's two places you never do a back pass. At home or on the road. Unless your name's Connor and Leon and you're the two highest scoring players in the league in the last 8 seasons. But maybe you might extend them the liberty of making the choice. You're the license to do so.
Ryan taking the draw against Sundqvist. Puck goes just inside the Edmonton blue line. Comes back to Stetcher. Stetcher across to Nurse. Up the left wing. It skips off the stick of Ryan. Now gets it out. Finds Connor Brown. Into the blue zone on the right wing to the right wing corner. Puck comes free. Sundqvist to Falk. Up to center ice now to Holloway. He'll come flying down the right side into the Oilers zone. His shot on net save made by Skinner from the angle. Puck pushed back to the point, but Suter had pinched in, so it came out. Suter goes back for it. Holloway to Falk. Falk has it inside his own end. Now to Suter. Suter will go across to Falk. Up to Faxa. On the right wing to Walker. He'll shoot it into the Oilers zone. Anderson goes in behind the net. It's taken to the end boards by Toropchenko. Right near the top of the circle where Walker keeps it in for St. Louis. Behind the net to Kulak. Up the left side to the top of the circle. Fax is going to keep it in. To Walker in the right wing corner of the Edmonton zone. Swings it back to the point. Kessel on the left to Perunovic. The puck down the boards. Janmark there for the Oilers. The left wing to Kulak. Now a long pass to center ice. Finds Henry. Comes in over the blue line. The right wing to Jeff Skinner. Into the corner to Henry. And the pass to the middle taken away by Toropchenko. Now to Perunovic up the left wing for Kyrie. Into the middle of Kessel on the left to Shen. Off his stick and in. Just about halfway through this scoreless first period, the Oilers host St. Louis. Puck cleared out of the Edmonton zone. Suter has it at his own blue line. On the left wing for Shen. Braden Shen will dump it in. Home on the right wing. Up the right wing boards. Kapanen. Pressured by Saad. Puck will go to Shen. He'll lose it. Kapanen will get it out. And the former St. Louis Blue comes in over the line on the left wing. Kapanen waiting. Goes to the left wing corner. Falk is right there. Saad comes in too. Gets the puck to the line and out.
Kapanen's just got to put the puck on the net there.
Draisaitl off the right wing boards and in. Podkolzin at right wing corner to the point, but he gets by Bouchard. It comes out. Shen is after it, but Kulak will get to it first. Kulak into the corner in the Oilers zone. Up the right wing boards now to Bouchard. Finds Draisaitl. Comes into the St. Louis end on the left wing. Stops on the left side. Back to the blue line to Nurse. His shot steered aside by Binnington. Puck on the left wing. Hyman top of the circle. To Podkolzin trying to sweep it around on the right wing boards. In from the point is Kulak. He'll jam it low off the stick of Hyman. He goes to the left wing corner. Parayko right on him. Now Thomas gets in there. He won't get it out. The shot from the point does not get through as Nurse let it go. The puck on the left wing. McDavid to Nugent Hopkins to Kulak. His one-timer and his stick snaps in half. And the puck goes to the right corner. It's cleared out. Nugent Hopkins inside his own blue line. Now to Emberson up the right wing for McDavid. Checked at the St. Louis line. Sundqvist off the left wing boards for Bolduc. Bolduc on the left wing to Sundqvist, left corner, pass to the middle. Holloway now on the right point. The shot and the save made by Skinner as Fall could come in from the right side and everybody will gather in the right wing corner. With 8:20 to go here in a scoreless first period, they'll break it all up. Oilers taking on the Blues. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. We are in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Oilers and Blues still waiting for this game's first goal. 8:20 to go in the opening period.
St. Louis had the three best looks in this game.
They have.
They've looked fast, quick on pucks. Transition's been solid.
Stuart Skinner's had to be sharp. Face-off will be two Skinners left.
Edmonton's best looks have been created with the defense activating a couple screenshots, but St. Louis has had a couple point-blank opportunities in this game.
Up to the left wing point, Suter has it. Now to Falk on the right wing. Bolduc couldn't handle the pass. And Nurse in the left wing corner. Battles there with Sundqvist. It comes in front of the Edmonton net. And up the right wing, getting it out is Kulak. Bank it to the blue line. Perry will bring it in. And Corey Perry has it left side in the blue zone. Put the puck to the corner. Falk, cross ice. It goes to Suter. He'll get it up the left wing boards. All the way down into the Oilers zone. Won't be icing. Stuart Skinner has to play it. Rims on the left. Perry to the middle. Finds Kulak. Now at the blue line. Draisaitl to Brown. To Draisaitl on the right. Now to Nurse. To the side of the net. Scores! Corey Perry with a redirection. And it's 1-0 Oilers.
Well, there was a delayed penalty coming up on the play. And the Oilers, Leon Draisaitl gained zone entry. Dropped it back to the point. And Darnell Nurse snapped one towards the front of the net. Corey Perry with a clean deflection. Real smart play there. Nurse with a great look to Corey Perry. And there's a guy who scored over 400 goals in his career, knowing what to do when he's the net front.
Fifth of the year for Perry at 12:25 of the first period. Nurse with a perfectly placed pass for the redirection will pick up the first assist, his 199th of his NHL career for Nurse. And the Oilers up 1-0 on the Blues. Puck rim behind the Edmonton net. Neighbors to the side of the goal, in which Neighbors could not get control of it. Emberson up the right wing to center ice. Mark, his pass goes off his skate, and Robert Thomas the other way.
That was Jake Davers running Matthias Janmark. Both of those guys will fight.
Gets into the corner in the Oilers zone. Buchnevich trying to jam it free. Goes in behind the goal. It's Stetcher coming up the left wing. We'll get it out to center ice. 1-0 Oilers lead on the goal by Corey Perry. Perunovich with it in front of his own net. Nurse and Draisaitl with the assists. Kessel up the left wing. Off of Faxa into the Oiler end. Bouchard through the middle to Nugent Hopkins on the right side, off of Hyman's stick and into the blue zone. It goes in behind the net. Parayko up the right wing, off the boards and out. Bouchard turns it up the left wing, cross ice backhand pass onto the tape of McDavid. He comes in over the line. His pass to the slot, Ekholm shot, and that one hit bodies in front of the goal. To the right wing point it goes. Bouchard hammers it and it's tipped wide. Goes to the right wing. McDavid to the blue line to Bouchard, now to Ekholm on the left. Down low to Hyman. 1-0 Oilers, 6 minutes to go here in the first period. It goes over to the right wing. McDavid to the point for Bouchard. To McDavid, spins off the check on the right side. Will walk out the shot, and a save made by Binnington. Puck in the right wing corner. Nugent Hopkins. His pass got picked off, but it'll be Ekholm able to keep it in. Right wing to McDavid. To the blue line, Bouchard. Right side to Ekholm. Roll into the corner, now in behind the net. On the left wing to Nugent Hopkins to the blue line. Bouchard to McDavid. Comes across the line. Down the right wing. Bouchard. His pass in front off of Broberg, and the puck comes out of the zone. Back home at center ice. Oilers need a change to fire it in. Glove down by Binnington.
Good shift there for Edmonton.
Up the left wing, Broberg. Able to shoot it into the Oilers zone. Behind the net, Nurse. Up the right wing to Kapanen. A Suter all over him. Kyrou gets the puck free to Falk. Right wing for Saad. Saad taken right in front of the Edmonton bench. Is able to chop the puck in. From behind the net is Brett Kulak. Rims it, and it goes off the glass, and it will go out of play. With 4:51 to go here in the first period. 1-0 Oilers lead. Corey Perry, the goal scorer at 12:25. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're here at Rogers Place. Oilers taking on St. Louis. 4:51 to go here in the opening period. Face off in the Edmonton zone to the right of Stuart Skinner. Blues with good pressure early. Some opportunities. Stuart Skinner had been sharp. They get into the face-off circle. Henrique taking the draw against Shen. Puck goes to the left wing point. Suter has it there for the Blues. Puts it off the end glass. Goes to the right corner. Shen to Saad behind the net. Saad goes loose on the right. Gets the puck out. The shot by Shen, and his stick snapped in half. Stuart Skinner had his mask knocked off.
Not quite sure how that happened.
I think someone was going to the front of the net and might have bumped into him.
It's the only way.
Yeah, it's the only way. It's actually good that Shen's stick snapped in half. Nobody needs to be trying to stop pucks with no mask.
Kyrou, flyby, got him with the...
Just knocked it right off. We don't need old school goaltending. Sans mask. Face off will be
if that had been the case, you would not be as pretty as you are all these years later. You'd have more
You're paying me the compliment that one or two actually hit me. Puck goes over to the right wing. It's Janmark.
You were good enough to play in the Western League. I wasn't.
Off the boards, it does come out. To center ice. Saad will bring the puck in through the middle. Has to go over to the left wing with Jeff Skinner right on him. It's about top of the circle. Loose puck to Janmark, now to Stetcher, across to Nurse. Up the right wing for Jeff Skinner. Brings the puck in, off the boards and in. It goes in behind the St. Louis net. Suter over to Falk. The right wing, Kyrou will come back for it. Throw it across through the neutral zone to Suter over center ice. He'll shoot it in. Under 4 to go here in the first period. 1-0 Edmonton leads. Great to have you on board wherever you're on the Oilers radio network this evening. Puck comes out to center ice. Broberg to Holloway. Checked by Perry. At the Blues blue line. Parayko left wing to Broberg. Comes into the left wing corner. Puts it off the outside of the net in front of the goal. Save made by Skinner. And the puck goes loose as Bolduc with the opportunity right in front of the Edmonton goal. Stetcher off the boards and out. Through center ice, a pass for Connor Brown. Just a little far for him. Bolduc is able to shoot it in. Stuart Skinner rim it on the glass. It will get out. It's going to go all the way down the ice. It'll be icing against Edmonton. 3:10 to go here in the first period. Shots are 9-5 for St. Louis.
Well, Broberg that time slingshot it himself past Stetcher. He used his length. First time and put it to the net, they got 2 cracks on it. First time I remember seeing Broberg, Holinka Gretzky in 2018, and he was very good for Sweden. Don McClellan was still head coach of the Edmonton Oilers at that point. I remember talking to Todd after. It was like, this guy's good. Well, he ended up going 8th to Edmonton the next year. Of course, by then, Todd was gone as coach, and Pete Chiarelli was gone as general manager. Pete's now the vice president of the St. Louis Blues. Lots of crossover between these two teams.
Is not the truth. Up the right wing to center ice is Emberson. He'll softly dump it into the St. Louis zone. Parayko on the end boards. Can't get control. McDavid to the blue line. to Ekholm on the left wing point. Rims it around the right. McDavid to the point for Bouchard. Get it low to Nugent Hopkins. Goes to the right corner. Stops, goes back behind the net, over to the left, off the left wing boards to Ekholm, fakes the shot, gives it to Bouchard, right wing to McDavid to Bouchard, is one-timer, and a save made by Binnington. That looked like it hit Hyman.
Oh, it got all of them. He is hurt.
Slow to get up, but he's back on his feet. On the point, McDavid, left side Ekholm, across to Nugent Hopkins. He hit his stick, hit the glass, and now Bouchard over to Ekholm, left wing to Hyman. Now to McDavid, trying to spin off the check of Thomas. Puck gets into the corner. Parayko's got it tied up. Nugent Hopkins is right there for Edmonton, and it goes between the Oiler defense and out of the zone. It'll be icing against St. Louis with 1:54 to go in the first. Edmonton up 1-0.
Liked everything about that shift, except they didn't get any pucks to the net. At some point, you got to get the shot on goal.
Face off to the right of Jordan Binnington. Binnington 6-2-1 in his career against the Oilers.
But look at the save percentage.
Yeah, I know, 907.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Today it's okay.
Yeah. 6-2-1.
Wins games.
Yep. Under the right, Draisaitl's one-timer is blocked. Didn't get all of it either. The puck near the blue line. Now Draisaitl on the right wing. To the point for Kulak. Now to Draisaitl. To the right wing corner, puck Colson. Back to Leon Draisaitl. Neighbors is in there for the Blues. Draisaitl controls the puck. Now to the left wing point for Kulak. Kulak for Kapanen. Has it on the blue line on the left side. Drops it to Nurse. Cross ice to Draisaitl on the right. To the point for Nurse. Nurse over to Draisaitl. Top of the circle on the right to the corner. Pass through the middle off of Buchnevich. It just goes wide. Draisaitl has it off the left wing. Now to Kapanen. To the blue line to Nurse. Nurse cross ice to Draisaitl. Back to the point. Nurse will shoot it. And that's off his stick. Goes to Kulak. We're in the last minute here in the first. 1-0 Oilers lead. Sent to the blue line. Nurse keeping it in. To the right for Draisaitl. It missed him, but it goes to Podkolzin. Now to Draisaitl on the right wing. To Podkolzin, will jam it back to the blue line. Kulak to Draisaitl, across ice pass, goes off of Parayko all the way over to Jake Neighbors. Up the right wing, now Neighbors cuts to the middle, got to center ice and dumps it in. 30 seconds left to go here in the first period.
Well, St. Louis finally got a change there. The Oilers had them hemmed in 2 shifts in a row. And that included with an icing.
Bouchard waits in behind the Oiler net. Up the left wing. Long pass to Janmark. He's into the St. Louis end to the left wing corner for Jeff Skinner. Got taken to the end boards. Skinner now out to Janmark. Can't get a shot away. It's cleared out as Falk got it down the ice. In the first period will come to an end. And the Oilers will take a 1-0 lead to the dressing room after 20 minutes. And I think if the Edmonton Oilers, you absolutely take that.
Well, the only thing I will say is they should have...
It's climbing fast. Our next lucky winner could be, well, it will be drawn tonight. It could be you. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050 for a chance to win big and join the fight against childhood cancer. Corey Perry, the goal scorer for Edmonton. As the Henrique, Skinner, and Janmark line will start it off with Emberson and Kulak. It's shot into the Oilers zone.
Late change. They were going to start Leon's line and take a look at who St. Louis had out there and let the other road move the puck.
Jeff Skinner down the right wing to Emberson. Comes into the blue zone. Goes to the right wing corner. One hands it in front of the net, but it doesn't get through. Janmark has it left corner. To the point for Kulak. Down the left wing boards to Janmark. Spins to the left wing corner. Now goes in behind the net. It was poked off his stick by Falk. Up top of the circle where Jeff Skinner kept it in. Now to Emberson. His shot and a glove save made by Binnington. He holds on to it. We are 29 seconds into this second period.
So Jim Montgomery inherited a Boston team that already played really good zone D under Bruce Cassidy. And then they took it to the nth degree in Boston 2 years ago. And Jay Woodcroft was one of the admirers of it and, tried to go down that path. Woodcroft historically had coached a hybrid. Chris Knobloch has coached zone pretty much forever. One of the things that happens in zone is you do give up zone time. You're a little bit tighter around the goal. Everybody knows where they are positionally. You're not playing in a hybrid. Often the center, the two defense are playing man, and the wingers are playing more of a zone up top. Oilers got to put more pucks to the net, though, I think, Cam.
Goes back to the point, and it's Nurse on the left side. His shot, and it's saved by Bennington. He covers that as Nurse was able to get one through. A little snapshot from the left point. And the Oilers had traffic.
Yeah. It's tough to get, these days they take away the lower half of the goal basically by fronting pucks and, forward sliding out and blocking shots.
Face off to the right of Bennington. Up the right wing, Parayko. Center ice to Buchnevich. Now to Thomas. Into the Oiler end, right wing. His shot. And that one glances off the arm of Skinner.
That was a good look for St. Louis there.
Puck comes in front of the net off the stick of Buchnevich. And Draisaitl can throw it across to Stetcher. Now on the left wing for Kapanen. Brings the puck into the blue zone. On the right to Draisaitl. Goes to the right wing corner to Kapanen. One-timer from the angle and is saved by Bennington. Draisaitl to the left wing point to Nurse. Nurse with a snapshot. And that one did not get through. And Thomas up the right wing will get it out for the Blues. He'll dump it in. David out from behind his net and now comes flying through the middle. Over center ice. He'll flip it to the right wing corner. Suter around the boards to Falk. Up to Kyrou. Now to Saad, to Kyrou, into the Oiler end on the right wing. Pulls to the middle, peeled off his stick by Bouchard, and his pass to Nugent Hopkins is beyond him and down the ice for icing.
Bouchard didn't realize he had McDavid breaking up the other side. He tried to hit the quick counter, but Nuge couldn't fend off his man. Got angled off. There we go.
You love this tune.
I do. Timmy Trumpet.
Reminds me of a Mets game.
Yes. Who's the reliever that comes in when they play Narco?
I don't remember. He's their closer.
Yes.
Just not coming to me right now.
If it was a Dodger, you would know it.
That's true. Shot from the point, and that one off the outside of the net. I'm in hockey mode right now.
You should feel ashamed.
But clear it out. Here's McDavid over the line towards the net. It's pass across, just tied up with Nugent Hopkins.
That's a hook that they got away with there on McDavid. It's the only way they were able to impede the attempt.
Puck sent off the left wing boards by Ekholm, and out it goes to McDavid. He'll bring it in. That's poked away. Sundqvist will get it out. 1-0 Oilers here early in the second period. Ekholm's pass on the right off the stick of Perry. Parayko has it right corner. Now to Sundqvist. Up the right wing to Bolduc. Kulak steps in front of him right at center ice. Bolduc will throw it across. Goes to Holloway down the left wing. His shot and a glove save made by Skinner. He'll hold on to that. 2 minutes and 46 seconds gone here in the second period. 1-0 Edmonton leads. Ryan will get into the face-off circle against Sundqvist. Well, Ryan kicked out of the face-off circle. It'll be Connor Brown.
Edwin Diaz.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
I don't care right now. Hockey mode.
I know, but that degree of self-indulgence that people come listening for.
Bolduc with his shot from the left wing. Doesn't get to the net. Comes back to him, and his shot, that's blocked too. And it's in the slot. Sundqvist takes it across. Now on the right wing corner. Bolduc shot off the shoulder of Skinner. Back to the right wing point. Kessel.
Oilers need a clear here.
To Kessel on the right wing to Sundqvist. Cross to Bolduc. Shot. And that one off the arm of Skinner, and it goes out of play.
First time all game that Derek Ryan's lost a zone draw. I mean, he's 4-0 in face-offs in the first period. Lost the draw. And then Kulak broke his stick, so Perry had to pass the baton back to Kulak. Even though Perry's a right shot, Kulak's a lefty. Kulak's so used to playing the right side this year, he's better handle on that.
Face-off will be to the right of Skinner. As the Draisaitl, Kapanen, and Henrique trio come out there. And it goes to the left wing point. Broberg. Left side to Walker. Into the corner for Faxa. Went off the end of his stick. Draisaitl give the puck to Nurse. He'll go across to Stetcher, still inside the Oiler end. Now up through the middle. And at center ice, he finds Kapanen. Got his stick lifting. Toropchenko play it off the right wing boards and into the Oiler zone. Toropchenko runs into Nurse on the end boards. Draisaitl trying to find a loose puck. Goes to Walker, and he rolled it right in front of the Edmonton net. To the left wing corner is Broberg. Now behind the goal. Over to Toropchenko, to the right wing point to Parayko. Had to play it off his skate. The Toropchenko went off his stick to the line and just out. 1-0 Edmonton, 4 minutes gone here in the second. Broberg down the left wing. Stops in behind the Edmonton net. Gets knocked down, and the crowd reacts to that. Stetcher will clear it out.
This is his playoff partner from last year. Darnell Nurse dead. And a stick knocked out of the hand of Nurse.
Stetcher to Draisaitl at the Edmonton blue line. Up the right wing to Stetcher to Draisaitl. Comes into the St. Louis zone. Left wing, Podkolzin. He'll shoot. Oh, just off of Binnington and wide. That one almost snuck in, and Buchnevich up to center ice. He'll dump it into the Oiler end. Goes in behind the Edmonton net. Comes in front of it. Nobody there for St. Louis. Turning it up the left wing is McDavid. He'll get into the blue zone, left side, stop top of the circle. He'll throw it across in the middle, and Parayko's able to get it out for the Blues. To Shen, comes into the Oiler end, drops it back, Buchnevich gives it to Shen. Put it in front of the net, went off a leg up near the right wing point. Buchnevich going to keep it in. McDavid up the right side for Hyman, and he gets hit by Broberg. Parayko to Shen, only to the Edmonton blue line, and Ekholm will clear it. 1-0 Oilers lead. The puck comes off a stick in front of the net. McDavid scores! Connor McDavid was in the slot. The puck bounced right to him, and it's 2-0 Edmonton.
Well, Philip Broberg got forced on the play by Zach Hyman and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. I think it went off R&H's skate, and Connor McDavid keeps it going. He's now got 26 points in his last 13 games. Actually, I got to hit Parayko.
It went off a skate and it went right into the slot. Yeah, Broberg fired it right off of Parayko's leg. And McDavid gets his 13th of the year.
Wow.
2-0 Oilers lead. At the St. Louis blue line, Bolduc back into his own end. A left to Perunovich, up the right wing to Holloway, goes over his sticks, going to go right down to Stuart Skinner. To the right wing corner. Henrique, right side to Emberson, up in the air and out.
Are they chanting Broberg? I think they are.
Janmark will bring the puck into the blue zone. Goes down the right wing to the right wing corner. Now to Jeff Skinner. Get it back to the point. Nurse across the line to Kulak. Over to Nurse on the right wing. His shot. And that one hit a leg in front of the net. And the puck cleared out by Bolduc.
Wow. Henrique got away with a veteran call there. Is he completely and 100% interfered with it?
Stetcher weaves his way into the blue zone. Drops it. It comes in front of the net. The shot by Brown. Rebound home. The whistle had gone. And he had put it in. It went in behind Binnington. It was shoveled in.
What happens here?
Well, the whistle went. There's nothing can happen here. They'll look at it, but I don't know what you can do.
Is this the continuation?
With 13 minutes, 33 seconds left in the second period, the Edmonton Oilers are beating the St. Louis Blues 2-0.
I'm not optimistic.
No, nor am I.
Brown shot snuck in behind Binnington, and then Brown bumped it in as it came loose. Binnington never had it. But the whistle.
But he got the call.
The whistle went.
And you know what? The backside official he's the one that made the call, and he completely missed it.
Yeah.
The puck was loose. Good zone entry there by
Stetcher for sure.
Derek Ryan found Skinner down low.
Brown.
Sorry, Brown, my apologies.
Yeah. And then he just bumped it in. Brown took the original shot. All right, we're getting an explanation here.
No goal.
I don't think it.
After review, the call on the ice is confirmed. There's no goal. The whistle is blown prior to
You blew the call, Stripes.
Blew the whistle. So what are you going to do? All right, we'll take a break. 2-0 Oilers. We played 6 minutes, 27 seconds of the second period.
Never had it the puck.
No. Still 2-0. Oilers lead the Blues. 6 minutes, 27 seconds gone here in the second. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. A quick whistle.
Cost Edmonton a goal.
Cost him a goal. Yes, it did.
It happens.
Yep, it happens. Face-off will be in the Blues zone. Connor McDavid has a goal here in the second period. Corey Perry scored for the Oilers in the first. Go to Broberg on the left wing. Up the left wing boards. Doesn't get out. Kapanen gets it low to Draisaitl. Comes over to the left side. Up to the top of the circle now. Going to get it down low to Podkolzin. Over to the right wing corner it goes. Thomas there for St. Louis. Up the right wing. Parayko made sure that it got out. Draisaitl has it at center. Now brings the puck in on the right wing to Kapanen. His shot off the crossbar. And the puck goes in front of the net. That was a bullet.
Holy. Where did that come from?
Neighbors will dump it into the Oilers zone. Goes over to the right wing. Thomas had it hop over his stick. Draisaitl will get it out. It's Kapanen into center. Now on the right to Stetcher. Into the blue zone. Put it towards the net. Off the stick of the netminder Binnington. Kapanen out to Stetcher. Couldn't get a shot. Puck goes to the right corner. Thomas will clear it out.
St. Louis is really lucky they're not down at least 3, possibly 4-0 here.
It was absolutely wired by Kapanen off the bar. Dumped into the Oilers zone as Bouchard skates in front of his net. Up the right wing. His pass, it's in behind Hyman. That's an icing call against the Oilers. But Kapanen got all of that.
He wired that.
Oh.
I mean, that was absolute bomb.
On the replay, you could see the whole net move. It hit the crossbar that hard. Face off to the right of Skinner.
Binnington will tell you he had it.
Had it all covered.
Yeah, post doesn't count.
Off the draw in the Oilers zone to the top of the circle was Kyrou. Puck gets to the corner. McDavid behind the net to Ekholm. Up the left wing. Nugent Hopkins had to pick it out of the air and is able to get it out. Hyman to the right wing to Bouchard. Now to Nugent Hopkins. Comes in to McDavid. Cross ice to Hyman. He'll go towards the net. And he got the poke check by Binnington before he could bring it to the front. Broberg through the middle, off of Saad. Puck goes into the Oilers zone. 2-0 Edmonton. We're here in the second period. Just over 8 minutes gone. As Ekholm poking up the right wing. It got out, shot back in. Blues will make a change as Bouchard steps out from behind the Edmonton goal through the middle now to McDavid. On the right wing to Hyman. Off the end boards. McDavid trying to catch up to it on the left side. Had his stick held there for a bit by Kessel.
These guys are missing a good game tonight.
Puck comes out. Jeff Skinner to Emberson. Cross, looking for Skinner. Instead, Kessel got it to the center ice area for St. Louis. That puck bouncing around. It's hammered in by Jeff Skinner. Rims on the left. It goes behind the net. Henrique puts the pressure on Perunovic. Puck to the right corner. Henrique out of that right corner to the blue line. Emberson across to Kulak. Wanted to get that low.
Yeah, he recalibrated though. Cost him.
Got picked off. Now Sundqvist over to Bolduc on the right wing over the Oiler line. The shot and a blocker save made by Stuart Skinner. Jeff Skinner will get it out. To Janmark on the right wing. Off the right wing boards and in. Out from behind his net, Sundqvist. To the middle of center ice to Buchnevich. He'll shoot it in. Comes back near the blue line. Thomas to Buchnevich. Pass into the slot. Off the stick of Jake Neighbors. Puck cleared out. His own blue line. Suter on the right wing now to Thomas. He'll fire it cross corner in the Edmonton zone. Goes off the left wing boards near the top of the circle. Perry got it to the blue line, but that's it. Stuart Skinner will rim it. Connor Brown made sure it got out. It goes to Derek Ryan. Across to Stetcher at center ice. Got it to the Blues blue line, and it goes offside. With 9:53 to go in the second period. 2-0. Oilers lead the St. Louis Blues. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Did you know the RCMP polices over 99% of Alberta's landscape? From the oil sands to the Rockies to the prairies, the RCMP has the province covered. Providing policing services to more than 1,700 communities and with over 150 career specializations, the Alberta RCMP has something to fit everyone's goals and lifestyles. Visit rcmpcareers.ca and take the next step towards your career with the Alberta RCMP. A message from the Government of Canada.
Experience a game day meal that's second to none. Fanfare with Skip is your all-star lineup of local restaurants this hockey season. Watch Jack Michaels give you the play-by-play on each restaurant's connection to the community and our team. Visit EdmontonOilers.com/skip to watch this month's episode with Eddie's Donair and Pizza. Then open your Skip app and tap in an order with exclusive fan access to a deal each game day during the month. It's somebody's day. Skip. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
This is a message from the Canadian Red Cross. While most of us count down to the holidays, families in Canada and around the world count on the Canadian Red Cross. Help them support over 2,700 families affected by disasters in Canada this year. Donate today at redcross.ca. Your donation will be triple matched.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. 9:53 left to go in the second period. 2-0 Oilers lead. Connor McDavid with an unassisted goal in the second period. That's his 13th of the year. Corey Perry with his 5th. That was in the first. Faceoff's going to be outside the St. Louis blue line. Oilers will be in St. Louis February 4th. Blues come back to Rogers Place on April 9th. It's at center. It's Kulak on the left wing. Snap the puck into the blue zone. Rimmed hard off the glass. Kulak was able to just keep it in. Glove down by Ryan. It goes to Kulak, and there's the glove pass. Face-off should come outside the blue zone.
We've talked a lot about William Nickel, the London Knights, and Sam O'Reilly. Well, the Knights had their 19-game winning streak come to an end last night.
Who beat them?
I think it was Oshawa. So they got the Seneca kid that wasn't invited to the World Junior Camp.
I think so.
It was 5-3 final. William Nickel picked up 2 points last night. He's got 29 points plus 17 in 28 games this year. Second on the team in scoring. Not bad for a 7th-round pick.
Not bad at all. Puck brought in. There's another glove pass at the Edmonton blue line, and now we'll get a little gathering.
All right. Seriously, Nathan Walker, who are you trying to...
I don't know. But he's starting to get Nurse a little fired up.
Oilers had Nathan Walker for 2 games. They picked him up off the waivers and then put him back. And to Walker's credit, he's edged out an NHL career for himself. Not a lot of Australian players in the league. He's basically been a 12, 13 forward for the Blues for the last 4 seasons.
Falk has it at his own blue line through the middle. That goes through skates, goes right to Kapanen. Now he'll bring it in down the right wing. Kapanen in behind the St. Louis net. Over to the left, to the right wing point, but it was up in the air, and it goes by Stetcher and out. Skating onto it, Kyrou. Down the left wing is shot, and a glove save made by Stuart Skinner. He'll hold on to that.
Kapanen would have liked to have made more out of that play there. Puck hopped the pass back to the point to Stetcher.
working back hard to the middle to tie up Saad. In case there was a rebound or a pass, I suppose. Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. 2-0 Oilers lead. 9:06 to go here in the second period. To the left wing point, Broberg. Puck gets to the middle. Saad has it now on the left side to Kyrou. Across to Broberg. His one-timer, and it's tipped wide of the Edmonton goal. Shen will come over to the left wing in the Oilers zone. To Kyrou on the point across. Broberg, his one-timer saved by Skinner. He'll cover that up.
Well, it's got to be stated, Philip Broberg's playing with a far greater degree of confidence here in St. Louis. Probably owes 1/3 of that contract to Paul Coffey, though, for having the, I guess we'll use the politically sensitive term, gumption to...
I knew what you're going for, though.
Yeah. You knew what I was thinking there. To put Broberg in during the course of the Dallas series to pull Vincent Desharnais out. And Broberg himself played very well with Darnell Nurse and got himself paid by St. Louis in the office.
Up the right wing, Emberson out to center. It goes off the stick of Draisaitl. He'll chase after it. Comes up with it in the left corner. Now to Henrique in that blue zone. Falk will break it up. Get it up the right wing to Neighbors. Neighbors into the Oilers zone. Right wing, Buchnevich. Cross ice to Thomas. And shot. Kicked out by the left pad of Skinner. And Draisaitl skates up the left wing into the blue zone. Cross ice pass. The shot. And the save made by Binnington off of Henrique. Thomas down the right side. Held up by Kulak. Puck goes to Draisaitl behind the net now.
Better get it up the ice here.
Tiasak home.
Leon's tired. He's got to get off. Connor's going to hop on.
Ekholm out from behind the Edmonton net. Up the left wing to Kulak. Get over the center ice line. Drill it in. To the right corner. Hyman will feed it in front of the net. He'll be able to get a stick on it from Edmonton. Puck to the left side. Hyman behind the goal to McDavid. Over to the right wing. To the right wing point. Bouchard doesn't have a shooting lane. He'll go across to Ekholm on the left. Back to Bouchard now in the middle. Down the left wing to Ekholm. Into the corner. McDavid goes in behind the net. To the right side. Turns to shoot it. And that's off a stick. And Parayko will bring it up the right wing to center ice. Give it to Holloway. He'll dump it in.
Connor McDavid currently has 1 point against the St. Louis Blues. He has 35 points this season.
The blue zone. And Falk has it.
Holloway and Bouchard went for dinner last night together.
There's Walker into the Oiler end. His pass. That's picked off by Nugent Hopkins. Off the glass and out.
Excellent job in support of RNH there.
Right wing. Falk will bounce it to the side of the net. It's gloved by Skinner. Oh, he gets drilled by Faxa. Penalty coming up to the Blues when they touch it. Faxa absolutely steamrolled Stuart Skinner at the side of the Edmonton net. The Edmonton Oilers are about to go on the power play. It's going to be the first power play of the game. Radek Faxa was trying to skate around the Oiler net. Skinner wasn't quite back into it. Faxa ran right into him. 6:39 to go in the second. The Oilers are up 2-0.
Edmonton's power play, Cam, has worked its way up to 19th in the league at 19.4%. Penalty killing for St. Louis is 20th, 79.2. The Blues are 25th in the league at faceoffs at 48.6. Edmonton is second.
Face-off to the right of Binnington. The power play is brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. First power play of the game, coming with 6:39 to go in the second period. Well, there was a delayed penalty coming to the Blues, but then the Oilers scored on the play.
Leon waved out a circle here.
So it'll be McDavid against Robert Thomas. to the blue line. Bouchard walks through the middle across to Nugent Hopkins. Left wing corner to McDavid. Goes in behind the net. To the right. Back to the point. Bouchard. Right wing to McDavid. In front. Tip just wide by Nugent Hopkins. Buchnevich on the left wing will get it up in the air and out. Bouchard out from behind the Edmonton net. 2-0 Edmonton leads here in the second. Bouchard at center ice to McDavid. Into the blue zone. Fires it across the line. Kept in by Draisaitl. Comes down the right wing. Into the corner to McDavid. To the top of the circle. Into the corner for Draisaitl. Back to the blue line to Bouchard. Right side, Draisaitl. To McDavid in front of the goal, looking for Nugent Hopkins. Went off his stick and is chopped down the ice by Sundqvist.
Good awareness backside. RNH would have had a tap in.
Draisaitl at center to McDavid, skates in. That's spun around but still has the puck. Nice backhand pass over to Draisaitl in the slot. Left wing McDavid, side of the net, scores! Zach Hyman right at the side of the goal, and it's 3-0 Oilers.
Well, that is a perfectly executed four-way passing play, and Hyman a right shot. It's the right of the net, had to tip that home, and he was able to get enough of it. As Draisaitl through the seam for McDavid, and on his forehand, Hyman picks it up and deflects it home. 3-0 Edmonton.
Hyman's 6th of the year. He had 2 last game after missing 5 games. He's got 1 here tonight. Great setup by Connor McDavid at a 14:37 of this second period. The Oilers have a 3-0 lead and are 1-for-1 on the power play. Kyrou into the Oilers zone to Neighbors. Tied up by Jeff Skinner. Loose puck to Matthias Janmark. He'll get it out. Drilled back in by Kessel. Stetcher up against the right wing boards. It goes in behind the goal. Henrique left wing to Jeff Skinner. He'll get it out. Shen to his own zone. McDavid and Draisaitl with the assists on that goal by Hyman. Brunovich, the left wing. Shen didn't have a stick. Just got his skate on it. Puck at the Edmonton blue line, and it's Nurse on the left wing. Gets over center. He'll shoot it in. Binnington sets it. Brunovich from behind the goal. Up the right wing. Bolduc only got it to the Edmonton blue line. Brought in on the left wing. Connor Brown throws it towards the net. Goes wide. Over to the right wing. Ryan behind the net to Brown. Off the left wing boards to the point. Here's Kulak's shot. Blocked in front of the goal. Comes right back to Kulak. Gets it off the right corner boards. Brunovich up the right side. He's able to just get it out. The puck in the neutral zone for Brett Kulak. A Stony Plain product across to Emberson. Emberson to center ice. Snaps the puck in. It rims over to the right wing. Under 4 to go here in the second. 3-0 Oilers lead. Puck at the side of the goal, and Binnington will cover it up. And we'll get a whistle. We're going to take a break with 3:48 to go in the second period. 3-0 Oilers lead the Blues from Rogers Place. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for a year. 3-0 Oilers lead with 3:48 to go in the second period. Connor McDavid and Zach Hyman have scored this period. Corey Perry had one in the first. Hyman's goal on the man advantage. Edmonton 1-for-1. Face off to the left of Binnington. Cole's going to come in and take the draw against Thomas. Go all the way across on the right wing. Up the right board. Suter got it out to Kyrou to the middle now to Thomas. Into the Oilers zone to Buchnevich on the right side to Thomas. Is it about the hash marks? Gets checked on the play and Pod Cole's into Draisaitl. He'll get it out. Give it to Kapanen. Comes into the Blues end. Stops on the right wing. Holds onto it near the right wing point. Plays it off the left corner boards. Puck cleared out, though, and it's Stetcher At center for Draisaitl. Now to Kapanen. Brings it in on the left wing. Jesperi Kapanen tries to cut to the net and almost had a clear look. It just poked away from him at the last second.
Kapanen's having a good game. He's got some jump.
Falk cleared it out. There was Stetcher for the Oilers. Down the left wing to McDavid. Comes into the blue zone. Off the left wing boards to the blue line. Ekholm over to Bouchard. Winds up. Blasts a shot. And that hits somebody in front of the net. Puck sent to the blue line. And it's Ekholm on the left wing to keep it in. Ekholm in behind the goal. Over to the right. To the right wing point to Bouchard. Across the line to McDavid. Comes down the left wing himself. In front of the goal off the stick of Falk. McDavid gets it right back. Hyman got dumped down in front of the goal. Puck back to the point. Bouchard shot. Saved by Binnington. On a redirection by Hyman at the side of the net. That was a good stop. 2:29 to go in the second. 3-0 Oilers lead.
Yeah, real good play. And Connor St. Where's the penalty? Call missed earlier in the zone entry. Oilers up 3-0 here. And the shots are completely deceptive in this game if you look at zone time versus the shots on goal.
17-13 right now for St. Louis.
I mean,
and the puck has been in the blue zone a lot this period.
A lot this game.
Yeah.
We just didn't get any shots on goal.
Face off to the right of Binnington. Ekholm left wing point. A shot goes off a stick, comes across. Bouchard will blast it towards the net, blocked by Parayko. Saad has it in the corner, but he's got Henrique right there. Henrique took it away to Jeff Skinner, and now Saad able to steal and get it out. Henrique's going to skate towards the blue line. He got spun around. Saad's got the loose puck for the Blues. Left wing to Shen. Dumping it behind the Edmonton net. It goes to the side of the goal. Pass by Bouchard. Goes off a skate, comes out. Parayko inside his own blue line for the Blues. Over to Broberg. Up to Saad. It missed him. Goes on net. Skinner has to play it. Bouchard out from behind the goal for Edmonton. He'll skate through the middle. On the left, he gave it to Ekholm, but Ekholm wasn't ready for it. And the puck comes down the right side. Bolduc in front of the goal for Holloway. Just missed him.
Bouchard stick better have been there to break that up.
Puck goes to the left side. Holloway shoots it wide. Puck along the left wing boards in the Edmonton end. Ekholm over to Bouchard. He was able to clear it out.
Oilers have stuck Draisaitl and McDavid out for a shift together here.
The right wing, Bolduc off the right wing boards. Cleared by McDavid. A bouncing puck goes off of Hyman. Falk has it in his own blue line through the middle. Get it to Holloway. Fans on the shot. The puck goes into the left wing corner. Last minute here in the second. Oilers up 3-0. McDavid into the blue zone. Drops it. Draisaitl. Shot just wide of the net. The puck on the right wing. Lifted up and out by Holloway. Nurse on the left side over center ice will shoot it in. Rims on the right. Perunovic. Checked by McDavid. 36 seconds to go in the period. It goes in behind the goal. Perunovic will get it up the right wing. Thomas got it up the right wing. Looking for Kyrie. Broken up by Nurse. Puck along the boards inside the Edmonton zone. Dug out by Buchnevich. Back to the point. Parayko coming down the left wing. Or down the right wing. He had nowhere to go with it. Has to rim. Puck goes to the left side, back to the point to Broberg. 15 seconds to go in the period. Now to the slot. Here's the shot by Cairo. Just goes wide. Cairo tries to bat it towards the goal. Instead, it goes in behind the net. Buchnevich on the left wing. Back to the left wing point to Broberg. Hacked away from him. Good play by Nugent Hopkins. And the period comes to an end. The Oilers have a 3-0 lead through 40 minutes of play.
A little bit of a push there as the Oilers at the end of the period had to deal with a little bit of duress as St. Louis ramped it up a little bit. I know the shots say 18-13, but this is not 18-13 game, shot advantage game. The Oilers have had the better scoring opportunities. They've finished them off, and they're full marks for their 3-0 lead.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 3-0. Oilers lead the St. Louis Blues. Getting ready for the third period of play. Corey Perry, Connor McDavid, Zach Hyman are the goal scorers in this one.
I mean, Corey Perry's got 5 goals. Not bad for a fourth-line player.
No. Been very effective.
And we will again mention Edmonton has 2 top 6 forwards out. Vic Gardnerson, he's been out a while, and he ain't coming back for Tuesday against Tampa. Vander Kane's obviously out until probably March at the earliest. Oh, man, the puck hit full.
Yep, the dump-in attempt, and it just drilled him. Hit him up high. And take a look at him, but looks like he's going to be all right, but going to go.
Always liked Justin Falk. There were a lot of people that thought before Carolina fluked off and got Sebastian Aho in the 5th round. A lot of people thought maybe the Hurricanes, given the Ryan Nugent-Hopkins relationship with Rod Brindamore over the years, maybe there was a Falk for Nugent-Hopkins deal at some point. Thankfully, that never happened. Hard not to like RNH.
Yeah, you got that right. Up the left wing, puck goes just off the skate of Kyrou. He'll chase after it in the Oilers zone. Back to the left wing point. Suter will shoot it. Went off a Draisaitl just wide. Podkolzin gets it off the boards and out. Center ice, Buchnevich. To Kyrou, now to Buchnevich. Comes into the Oiler end on the left. Into the slot, one over the stick of Kyrou, but to the point. Shot from the point, save made by Skinner after a redirection. As Perunovic put it towards the goal. Puck comes in front, the shot, and that one out of play. Wow. Stuart Skinner just got enough of it. Buchnevich with the opportunity, or Kyrou, pardon me, with the opportunity.
Well, I mean, that's a highly skilled line, and they've had some moments in this game. And frankly, Skinner, bang, play to hit the crossbar. It looked like you get the knob of the.
I think he hit the knob of the butt end of the stick and then the crossbar. Like he just got a piece of it. Just enough to change the angle so that it hit the crossbar. Up the left wing, Jeff Skinner checked at the Blues blue line. Goes into St. Louis territory. The puck in the right corner. It's Parayko. Up the boards, but Janmark there for Edmonton. Janmark, couple of moves, back to the point. Emberson over to the left to Kulak. His shot launches off, his stick goes out of play. His Neighbors was right in front of Kulak.
Jake Neighbors, part of the 2022 Edmonton Oil Kings WHL championship team that featured Sebastian Cossa in goal. Caden Gooley, who's at minimum a top 3 NHL defenseman, probably a top 2 all day. Jake Neighbors, Dylan Guenther.
That was a good team.
Who's a first-line player in the league. And had Dylan Guenther not gotten hurt against Seattle, Edmonton would have had a much better showing in the Memorial Cup. The winner that year wasn't even coaching that team halfway through the season. Wasn't even coaching the team in the Quebec League playoffs.
That's crazy.
Gardner McDougall.
Yep. A shot into the blue zone. Hyman bumped off the end boards.
That was St. John, right? That ended up winning it?
Yeah. Puck gets into this middle off the skate of Holloway. Just comes out. Comes back to Parayko. Up the left wing, now to Holloway. Holloway into the Oiler end. To the left wing corner with Bouchard taking him up against the boards. Skips over to the right side. Falk in from the blue line to Holloway, but it gets by him. Rims on the right. Perry to Bouchard, now to Ekholm, and he'll go behind the net. Long pass on the right to Connor Brown. Into the blue zone. We're 2 minutes into the third. 3-0 Oilers lead St. Louis. Falk. Puck on the right, and it comes out through the middle. Buchnevich now on the right wing. To Kyrou, to Buchnevich, makes a couple of moves to Kyrou, across, and that one just hops over the stick of Thomas. He would have had a great chance. Thomas out of the left wing corner, he'll shoot it. Pad save made by Skinner. Puck goes to the left wing corner. Buchnevich out to Kyrou, and the save by Skinner. Skinner just got the left pad on it, and it went out of play.
Well, Chris Knobloch, that's the second time St. Louis has come back quickly with their top line against the Oilers' fourth line and just destroyed them. And I know you want to play everybody, but, they're chasing this game by 3, and Edmonton's lucky there hasn't been 2 pucks put in the net here, just in this period alone. But certainly in terms of the 2 fourth-line versus top-line matchups in this game.
Face-off to the right of Skinner. Backside of the face-off circle, it'll be Walker. Goes into the left wing corner. Toropchenko to the right wing point for Kessel. Will shoot that. It goes off of Henrique. Bounces into the slot. Henrique's able to shovel it out on the left side to Draisaitl. Out to Kulak, to Emberson, now to Draisaitl. He'll come into the blue zone. Left wing, the puck pulls in that shot. That one just off of Bennington. It goes wide of the net. Draisaitl centering pass and put towards the goal by Podkolzin, but wide. Cleared out, and puck hits center, and it's Emberson for Edmonton. Now to Kulak for Draisaitl as the Oilers start a rush up the ice. It's Draisaitl. Got his way just in over the line. Parayko off the boards up to Saad. Saad to the Edmonton blue line. Hacked away from him by Nurse. Broberg on the left wing will come in. Broberg will shoot it. That off the stick of Stetcher. Comes around on the left side to Jeff Skinner. Give it to Stetcher. Into the blue zone on the right. Off the right wing corner boards. Goes behind the net. Parayko will get it around to Neighbors. Will get it out for Shen. To Neighbors. On the left wing for Saad. Will shoot it off the glove of Skinner. It goes to the right wing corner. Stetcher will get it up to the blue line and just out.
Where are you going here? Skinner. Do a better job managing the puck than that.
Loose at center ice. Suter has it now for St. Louis. It's over 4 minutes gone here in the third. 3-0 St. Louis leads. Puck brought in on the right. Pass across to Kyrou. That's swatted away by Stetcher. McDavid will get it out through the middle to Nugent Hopkins in over the line. Drops the puck. Bouchard shot. He just whistled it wide. Centered by McDavid. Nobody there for the Oilers. And Buchnevich will get it out. On the left wing to Kyrou. Now over to Thomas. Thomas into the Oilers zone on the right. Gave it away to Nugent Hopkins to McDavid. He'll come out through center ice. Down the left wing. Into the blue zone. Pass across to Ekholm. He couldn't get the one-timer away. Buchnevich got his stick in there. Puck comes in front to Hyman. The shot. Save made by Bennington. And the puck near the blue line. And it's brought out to center ice. Bolduc gets the puck into the Oiler end on the left. Broberg to the left corner. Out to Holloway. Went off his stick. Now his shot by Parayko goes wide. Comes in front. Scores. Dylan Holloway hammers it as it came into the slot, and he gets the Blues on the board. Oiler lead now 3-1.
Broberg's going to get an assist on that as well. And you can see what it means to him.
Dylan Holloway, he hammered that. Holloway gets his 9th of the year.
Keep giving up opportunities, high slot. I mean,
Holloway's got points in 6 straight games.
McDavid was right there with him. Connor like that sequence back. St. Louis has had a real good start to this period.
5:02 time of the goal. And Holloway gets the Blues on the board. Perunovich in his own end up the left wing. So Holloway will shoot it in.
Like they're playing 3 lines here. Chris might have to adjust at some point.
Puck along the boards inside the Oilers zone. Jeff Skinner trying to get it out, but he can't. Sundqvist's going to keep it in. Emberson, he'll bring it out. Now into the blue zone, down the right side. Give the puck to Janmark, centering pass, and the save made by Binnington as that went off of Henrique. There'll be a face-off in the St. Louis end. Holloway, the goal scorer for the Blues. Tightens the game up a little bit. But you're right, Blues definitely have a push here in the third.
And you knew it was going to come.
Of course.
Oilers have not managed the puck well. Right now, Thomas has the lone assist on the goal. And here's your change. Draisaitl in between Perry and Brown.
Back to the left wing point, Nurse.
Or put Coles in, rather.
Back to Nurse's shot off the end boards as it went wide. Falk goes in behind the goal, lost it. Draisaitl centering pass to Toropchenko there for the Blues to get it out. Gave it to Walker. On the right wing, will dump it in. It goes in behind the Edmonton net. The right wing board Stetcher, but the shot comes from the left side by Faksa. We didn't get a whole lot on it. And the save by Skinner up to center ice. Now comes Draisaitl into the blue zone on the left. Lost it. Walker checked at the Edmonton blue line by Nurse. Nurse over center ice, snap that in around the glass. It rides. Connor Brown knocking it down in the right wing corner. Shoves it around over to the left. Puck gets to the slot. McDavid low to Brown. Brown back to the left wing point, but Neighbors is there for the Blues. He's trying to get it out. He can't. It's kept in through the slot. McDavid left side to Ekholm, left wing in front of the net. And Nugent Hopkins was all tied up. And the puck cleared out. Otherwise, he had a wide open net.
Jake Neighbors just took a healthy run at Connor McDavid. Made it look accidental, but he knew what he was doing.
Parayko forced back in his own end. 3-1 Oilers lead. 7 minutes gone here in the third period. Parayko across his own blue line to Broberg up the right wing to Neighbors. Now to Saad into the Oilers zone to the right wing corner. Saad up the right side is shot. And that one hit Shen. It goes in behind the Edmonton net. McDavid left wing to Nugent Hopkins up the middle to Hyman, gets to center ice. He'll shoot it in. He'll go after it. Parayko comes in behind the net with it for St. Louis and coming up the right wing. Gets into the Oilers zone, stops on the right side, but it's Kulak on him. It's poked in behind the Edmonton goal. Getting it out, Emberson up the right wing as passer Kapanen misses him. It goes to the side of the net. Binnington has to play it. It's centered. It goes off of Binnington. Puck gets into the slot, and it's picked up by Kapanen. Kapanen on the left wing for the Oilers. He's on top of the circle. Blasts a shot, and a pad save by Binnington. Thomas up in the air. Goes off of Kapanen. Puck kept in. Henrique, left wing to Kapanen. Got it to in behind the net. Trying to find Janmark. Instead, it goes to the left side. Buchnevich now brings it out for the Blues. Left wing to Kyrou. Lost it to Emberson. Emberson has to go behind the Oiler goal to Kulak. Up the right wing boards. Suter will not keep it in. Kapanen got it out. Suter with it back inside his own zone for St. Louis. 3-1. Oilers lead here in the third. Holloway comes in down the left wing. Will shoot it off the shoulder of Skinner. Puck goes to the right wing corner. Bolduc for the Blues. Up the right wing. Will get it out. Can't get a shot as trying was Sundqvist. It was blocked and it's clear. Sundqvist in the neutral zone. To Falk. Over to Suter. Up the left wing to Bolduc. Comes into the Oiler end. Cross-ice pass to Sundqvist. Goes off his skate. Perry up the left wing. Will get it out. Finds Draisaitl. Now to Ryan. Into the blue zone on the right wing to Draisaitl. Cross-ice pass, but just off the skate of Corey Perry. Sundqvist finds Holloway. Comes into the Oiler end down the left wing. Is shot and is saved made by Skinner. Puck rimmed on the left wing for Perry. Off the boards and out. Parayko went to shoot it in, and that hit the bench.
Yeah.
The gate was open, and it hit the door, and so they blow it down. It went off. All right, we'll take a break. 10:39 to go here in the third. 3-1 Oilers lead the Blues. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
The holiday countdown head.
39 to go in the third. 3-1. Oilers lead the Blues. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're here at Rogers Place. Blues have a goal from Dylan Holloway in the third to get to within a couple. Zach Hyman, Connor McDavid, Corey Perry have scored for Edmonton.
Edmonton's been outplayed a bit in the first half of the first period and outplayed again here in the first half of the third period. Oilers were the better team by a considerable margin in the second.
Face off in the Edmonton zone, and up the right wing comes Connor Brown. To the middle, to Kulak, gets to center ice, he'll shoot it in. Binnington, right up the left wing, and Buchnevich will get it out. Right side to Kyrou, softly dump it into the Oilers zone. Emberson will reverse play to Draisaitl. He put it off a leg, went in front of the Oiler net, but it's Emberson up the right wing, will get it out. To Brown, now to Draisaitl, comes in. Draisaitl on the right wing and forced into the right wing corner by Broberg. Parayko skates out for St. Louis, left wing to Kyrou. Stood up at the Edmonton blue line. Puck goes into the zone. Kulak on the left side. Slow up. St. Louis makes changes. Oilers will do the same. Kulak's got it in front of his net. Up the right wing to Emberson. Now to from Nugent Hopkins. He'll shoot it in. Goes to Hyman in the left wing corner. He's up against the boards. Nugent Hopkins in there too. Hyman comes up with it. Goes to the side of the net. Falk able to take it away for the Blues. He'll bring it up the right wing. Pass on the right side to Saad. He'll throw it in on the backhand. Ekholm to Bouchard. The right side for Edmonton to center ice now to McDavid. He'll come into the blue zone. Drop it. Bouchard. His pass through the slot just off the stick of Hyman. It goes to the left wing corner.
Got to make more of a play there. It was a great chance to do something. Hyman couldn't pick it up cleanly.
Saad got it out to Bolduc. Bolduc will dump it into the Oiler end of the left corner. Bouchard had to go off his stick, and it was Bolduc got taken into the end boards, lost his helmet, and he's down on the ice. With 8:54 to go here in the third period.
It's a call on Ekholm here.
3-1, Oilers lead the Blues. Looks like we're taking a break.
Ekholm's going to the box.
Okay. Oilers about to be shorthanded when we come back. 3-1 Edmonton. 8:54 to go in the third period from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Chemco is more than just a trusted local name. Chemco has been building...
3-1 Oilers lead, 8:54 to go in the third. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Matthias Ekholm goes to the box for interference. Penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
23 of their last 24 for Edmonton. Best penalty killing in the league at 96% over the last 11 games, but they don't have Ekholm, and he's their best penalty killing defenseman, often paired with Ty Emberson.
Face off to the left of Stuart Skinner. Nugent Hopkins out on the ice. Henrique taking the draw. Puck goes to the blue line. On the right side, Thomas cross ice to Kyrou. Got it to the slot. Now over to Thomas. His shot is blocked by Emberson. Great block by Ty Emberson. The puck on the right wing. Henrique will shovel it out on the backhand. Oilers can make a change. St. Louis came that close to being within one. Buchnevich on the left side to Thomas, taken away by Stetcher, and he'll get it down the ice. Oilers with a couple of clears already on this penalty kills. Perunovic swings it back to Thomas. Now another penalty coming up to Edmonton as Perunovic got dumped down at center. There's going to be a cross-checking call, and it's going to be a 5-on-3 for the Blues for 1 minute and 9 seconds.
Where was that call in the second?
So Stetcher goes to the box.
Oilers have let St. Louis hang around here. What a flop. What a flop. But why do it?
Timeout called by St. Louis. Well, big opportunity for St. Louis.
To say the least.
And if Emberson doesn't make a great block, they would have been within one already. That was a good block by Ty Emberson.
So I think you got to take either have Draisaitl take the draw. He's at 57% here. Or Nugent Hopkins, one of the two. Nugent Hopkins is at 56% this year.
And you're down to 4D for the next minute and 9 seconds.
Yeah.
Nugent Hopkins, Emberson, and Nurse out there for the Oilers.
Poor gamesmanship from Edmonton there. Unnecessary. Neutral ice. Give a guy a little love tap wide.
Thomas gets it back to the blue line. Falk has it. Now to Thomas. Thomas will shoot it wide of the net. Comes off the end boards. Kyrou got it back to the blue. And Falk will bring it across. On the right wing, Buchnevich to Falk. His shot, that's blocked. Nugent Hopkins will get it out and down the ice. 43 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. Oilers up by a couple. We're here in the third. Down the left wing. Brought in by Kyrou. Kyrou to left wing corner to Thomas. Thomas back to Kyrou on the blue line. Kyrou down the right side. Into the corner, Buchnevich. Out to Falk. Left wing corner to Thomas. Steps out, pass across. The one-timer saved by Skinner. And he covers it up.
The time is 10:25 p.m.
And the Blues get a bounce, and they're right back in at 3-2. Now,
With 7 minutes, 12 seconds left in the third period, the Edmonton Oilers are beating the St. Louis Blues 3-1.
Broken stick on the ice, will pick that up.
Shrapnel out there.
Yep.
I mean, Jake Neighbors, 3 cracks at it. Once, twice.
Yep. All right. 18 seconds to go in the penalty to Ekholm. 109 penalty to Stetcher. Gets near the top of the circle, but now Buchnevich has it in the right wing corner for the Blues. To the left wing point, Kyrou walks in. His shot off the stick of Nugent Hopkins. On the right wing point, it's Falk. Right side, Buchnevich to Falk. Over to Kyrou. Gets to the slot to Buchnevich. Couldn't handle the pass clean. He'll keep it in. Give it to Kyrou. He'll shoot. Scores. Off the post and in just as one penalty expired. And the Oiler lead is now down to 3-2.
Well, that's the only good news for Edmonton, is that the penalty had expired. But you basically gave them a goal.
.13:09 time of that goal.
Kyrou, talented player. And did that get a piece? I don't think so. I think it's Kyrou's. Kyrou got it direct.
Yeah. Neighbors was in front of the net. I don't think it hit him. Think that'll be Kyrou's goal.
His 10th of the season.
Went off the glove, too, of Skinner. 3-2, Oilers lead. Parayko into the right corner of his own zone. Oh, they're giving it to Neighbors. All right. So it hit Neighbors. I'll take their word for it. Now Broberg lost the puck. Draisaitl. He's got a partial break. The backhand and a pad save made by Binnington. And the puck up the right wing and jammed out by Sundqvist. Draisaitl has it at center. Left wing to Hyman. Dumped it in. Glove down by Holloway. Throw it across.
I keep an eye on Holloway. He's the one guy that's really been going for St. Louis in this game. 5-on-5.
For Neighbors, that'll be his 9th of the year. 3-2 Oilers lead. 6 minutes to go here in the third period. Saad stripped of it by Podkolzin. He'll get it across. Jeff Skinner's shot launches off the stick of Falk, and it goes out of play. We're going to take a break. 5:55 to go in the third. 3-2 Oilers lead the Blues. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Today you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass.
Cam Moona and Bob Stauffer. We are here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 3-2 Oilers lead. 5:55 to go in the third period. Couple of goals by the Blues in the third. Holloway and Neighbors. Face off to the left of Binnington. Henrique Podkolzin and Jeff Skinner out there with Stetcher and Nurse. Puck lands up and skates off the draw. Goes to the right corner. Henrique behind the net for Skinner. Back to the right wing point. Stetcher into the blue line. His shot. Scores! Troy Stetcher from the right side surprises Binnington. And the Oilers are up 4-2.
Well, he takes a penalty that he probably tell you he shouldn't have taken to create the 5-on-3. That often you see players get away with, may I add. And that time he just has the presence of mind. Puck wraps around. He's like, I'm going to put it to the net. And he does from an acute angle. And Binnington doesn't pick it up, and it ends up in the goal. 4-2 Oilers. First goal as an Edmonton Oiler.
for Troy Stetcher at 14:18 of the third period. Surprise Bennington with that quick shot from the right wing. That's a big goal for the Edmonton Oilers as the Blues were pressing. So Stetcher with his first. Falk inside his own zone to Perunovic. Up the left wing to Buchnevich. We'll get the puck into the Oiler end. High slot. Kyrou. Left wing to Falk. His shot off the stick of Stetcher. Goes wide of the goal. Puck rimmed on the left wing. Falk pinching down. Goes to the left side. Buchnevich. Cross to Perunovic. Buchnevich now to Thomas in front. A one-time shot just poked wide as Kyrou was on the doorstep. And out the right wing. Brown will get it out for Edmonton. After it, Janmark right corner to Brown. He'll walk in front and the save made by Bennington. It's underneath him. And the whistle goes. Stetcher from Jeff Skinner. 14-18. It's giving the Oilers the 4-2 lead.
And a hard net. First of all, Janmark won a puck battle, keep the play alive against Justin Falk, who had hacked the stick out of at Janmark. And then that time they did blow it dead. Bennington never had the puck. Net drive by Connor Brown. And that puck was loose. And Kyrou, with the dogged determination, tied up with David's stick. Otherwise, it ends up in the net.
And then just before that, Kyrou gets the pass in the Oilers zone. He backdoor, he's wide open, but missed.
There's a lot of mix and matching going with the Oilers lines right now.
Parayko off the draw in the blue zone on the right wing. Off the boards, gets it out. Shot in by Hyman. Parayko right corner. The right wing, it goes to Saad. Cross to Broberg. He'll shoot it in. Rims. Neighbors to the left point. Broberg, his shot, and it's blockered away by Skinner. Puck on the left point. Broberg, a little snapshot. Goes wide. Parayko in from the right side. Goes into the corner, and it's Ekholm to McDavid, and he'll clear it out. 4:15 to go in the third. 4-2 Edmonton leads.
The Skinner is better chant. That's what that chant was.
I like it.
Yep.
Bouchard, left wing to Podkolzin, and he'll dump it in. Duke couldn't clear it. Across the top, and on the right wing is Jeff Skinner. Jeff Skinner's going to go towards the net. He'll get there. He'll shoot. Oh, just wide of the net as Bennington was down. Puck to the right wing corner. Jeff Skinner came really close there. Back to the right wing point. Emerson, his shot. And that one blocked. Goes to the right corner. Cleared off the glass, down the ice by Suter. And it won't be hard enough for icing.
Good out-turn draw there from Suter.
Up the left side, up to center, it's Kulak. Now into the blue zone. Gets to the left wing corner to Draisaitl. Taken out on the end boards. Thomas over to Falk. Falk will skate out. Through the middle. Dish it at the Edmonton blue line. Goaltender to the bench for the extra attacker here with 3 minutes to go. And the Oilers up 4-2. It's now 6-on-5 in the Oilers zone. To the point to Falk. Off the left wing boards. To Thomas, to Falk. Now on the right, the one-time shot saved by Skinner, side of the net, and they jam away. It goes to the right side, and it's covered up by Skinner after Shen hammered one off the right wing. 2:44 to go in the third. Edmonton up 4-2. Net empty in the blue zone. Shots now 29-21 for St. Louis. Oilers get some fresh legs out there. Draisaitl, McDavid, and Hyman are out. Bouchard and Ekholm.
Just airmail it if you get it. Yeah. Leon wins it straight back to Ekholm. You're up by 2. Go for it.
Go exactly. Shen back to the point. Down to the right wing corner, Buchnevich. To Shen across to Falk. Left wing for Kyrou. Gets it low to Neighbors. He's in behind the goal. Buchnevich to assist. Puck over to the left side. Comes to the blue line. It's bouncing. Falk trying to keep it in, but it's Draisaitl to get it out. But Shen able to get control of the puck in his own zone. Up the right wing to Kyrou to Buchnevich. Steers it in behind Ekholm. Turns on it, went to clear it. That one hit Kyrou. Puck back to the blue line. And it's Thomas. His shot off his stick was off the end glass. Puck in the right wing corner. Buchnevich for the Blues. To the blue line. Thomas over to Falk. Back to Thomas. Just barely kept it in. On the right wing to Buchnevich. It's bouncing around. Draisaitl will get it out to McDavid. McDavid at center. And he's going to take a hit from Shen. The puck comes loose. Hyman will give the puck. Oh, it just hopped over the stick of Draisaitl. Otherwise, he had the empty net. And it's brought in on the left side. Minute 35 to go in the third. 4-2 Oilers lead. Net empty in the Blues end on the right side. Buchnevich with his shot. It goes off the outside of the goal. McDavid turns it up the left wing. Out through the middle, finds Bouchard. He'll get to center ice. Now his pass goes off the stick of Hyman and deep into Blues territory.
Need to work on their 2-on-0s. The empty netters there had a chance for a play.
Falk on the left wing to Holloway. Into the Oiler end. Top of the circle, left side, a bouncing puck now that goes into the corner. Nugent Hopkins, the left wing, but it hits Saad. We're into the last minute here in the third. Oilers are up 4-2. Bolduc from the left side couldn't get a shot through. Podkolzin will bank it off the left wing down the ice, and it will be hard enough for icing. And the whistle goes with 48 seconds to go in the third, and the Oilers up by a couple.
You know, I got to tell you, the fans were bringing it tonight. They were a little acrimonious with the departure of Mr. Broberg and Holloway.
Saturday night, 8 o'clock game tends to be a little livelier.
What are you saying?
I'm just saying.
Sometimes you need to fuel up the reserves. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
As opposed to the broadcasters who tomorrow's a CBA man off day, we may be fueling up for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
We can do that after the game. Yes, we can. Okay, puck on the right wing. He gets into the corner. Buchnevich from the angle. The save by Skinner. It's cleared out. That one hit Falk. It'll go down the ice. It might be a high stick once it's touched by the Blues, and it will be, and the faceoff will be in the St. Louis zone. 33 seconds left to go in the third. And Binnington will have to come back into the Blues net.
Well, Skinner's out-dueled him tonight. You're sitting there with 29 saves, and the other guy's got 17. And definitely Binnington would like to have the 4-2 goal from Stetcher back.
That surprised him. Wasn't expecting that shot.
Never a bad thing to put it to the net.
Exactly. He's off to the left of Binnington.
Who they got out here? Sundqvist to kick the draw, I guess.
McDavid wins it to Nurse. Off the left wing boards. Gets to the corner. Parayko for the Blues. Only to the blue line. That was kept in on the left wing. That's right. Good work by Janmark to keep it in. It's cleared out over the stick of Janmark. This might be icing, and it will be against St. Louis with 16 seconds to go in the third period. Edmonton up 4-2.
Blues made a game of it. Got a little bit of a help with a call and a play against Stetcher where you're like, well, why do it? But you often don't see that get called when a team's a man down.
Face off to the right of Binnington. Falk up the middle with it for St. Louis. On the left wing to Holloway. He'll shoot it in. Skinner fires it around the glass. Hits Sundqvist. Just 4 seconds left to Bolduc in the right wing corner. The Edmonton Oilers win this one 4-2 over the St. Louis Blues. And the Edmonton Oilers have won 5 of their... And Stuart Skinner being congratulated on a job well done. 29 saves.
Yep, stellar start.
Stellar start for Stuart Skinner. I agree. And the Edmonton